Did you play a lot of video games before you did this movie, or are you playing any now?
Yes, I've been a big gamer my whole life because I have older brothers, so I've always kind of had to play all the Pac-Man games with them and Mario Kart. So I've definitely grown up with lots of video games. I think that's also what made me love this project even more, is that I have had, I grew up with all these video game characters with my brothers, so that's kind of why I also really love the project.
And on that same topic, do you have a favorite video game that you like to play?
Yes, definitely Pac-Man and Mario Kart are my favorite video games that I played. I love Mario Kart. It reminds me of Sugar Rush in the movie. I love all the race car games. They're big adrenaline rush.
How do you like working with Wreck-It Ralph?
With Wreck-It Ralph. Well, Wreck-It Ralph is played by John C. Reilly, and I think he's hysterical. And did you guys love Wreck-It Ralph? Do you love Ralph the character?
Yeah.
Isn't he like a big teddy bear at heart, though? He's so awesome. I love Wreck-It Ralph. He's such a cool character.
Was he the funniest actor on the set?
I would say yes. I think he's a hysterical person in general. So to meet him and everything was really, really awesome. I loved him.
Do you know why the Moppet Girl wasn't shown a lot in the movie?
No, I don't know. I think that she's a cute character. She's the wallflower character, and she's the one who realizes Wreck-It Ralph is missing, which is a big deal because without Wreck-It Ralph, Fix-It-Felix can't fix anything, right? Mm-hmm. So I think that's kind of how that takes place. And you did get to see her throughout the movie and towards the end, and I think that I was just really blessed to be a part of this film. It's been a big dream of mine to be in a Disney animated feature forever, since I saw Finding Nemo. I love it. So definitely, I was very, very lucky to be a part of this film.
Was it hard changing your voice?
Yeah, it is kind of hard changing your voice, isn't it? I actually sound a lot like Moppet Girl, but I think that I don't know if it was hard to change my voice like her. I think it was more exciting because it's really fun to be able to have your voice be a character totally different from you. You know what I mean? What was my favorite part of the movie? Like when I saw the movie, what was my favorite part? I love the whole Sugar Rush thing. Didn't you just love the whole, it looked like Candyland. There were cotton candy trees and chocolate swamps, and it looked beautiful. I would love to live there.
Willy Wonka.
Yes.
I like the nest quicksand. It was really funny.
That was one of my favorite parts of the movie, too.
And the laughing.
So what was your favorite part of the movie besides the...
Besides the Sugar Rush, I think...
like in the action.
Yes, I think I don't want to give anything away because I want everybody to be surprised when they see it. I have some really, really fun parts in the movie. I think another one of my favorite scenes is with Jane Lynch's character in Hero's Duty. That was a pretty intense scene with all the wasp things flying everywhere, the side bugs. That was intense, actually. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit scared in that scene. I was scared for Ralph.
Yeah.
It looked intense.
It was also funny the way he shrieked, like, get away from me!
Yeah, he was shooing them all away. That was really funny. I love that part too.
What are you working on next? Are you working on anything?
Yes, Ant Farm Season 3. We just got picked up for our third season, and we have a big twist coming in the third season.
Wow.
Lexi reveals she has a talent, and we are all going to Ant Farm boarding school, which is pretty exciting. So I'm really looking forward to getting back into character with my cast and seeing what our characters are up to in this next season.
And can you tell us a little bit about what it was like doing your first animation film?
Yeah, I mean, so awesome to be part of it, but especially for it to be this film. I mean, I didn't know a whole lot about it when I was first getting into it, and then now that I see what Wreck-It Ralph, how big of a movie it is, it's really exciting for me, and it's a total dream come true. I think I love the characters, and I think I really do relate to it because I grew up with these video games, so I think that's what I loved being a part of the film.
What was your favorite part of the Fix-It-Felix game? Like, what part of it?
My favorite part of that game. Have you played it?
Yeah.
Is it fun or what?
Yeah.
It's kind of hard though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of like the Mario where you have to dodge the barrels to get to Donkey Kong.
It's pretty intense. It's a very hard game, but I loved when I always get really nervous and my heart starts beating really fast when I keep trying to get away from the bricks that Wreck-It Ralph throws down. I get very nervous, and then I always want to get the pie so that I can get the extra points. But it's a very intense game.
Every time the pie comes out, one of the bricks always falls off.
I know, and then I'm always like, darn it, I could have won, but I didn't.
How difficult was it? You're used to play roles with other people there with you in the
Yeah.
studio. So how difficult was just to be like in a little cabin playing the voice of the character?
It's much different just playing the voice, because when you're filming Ant Farm and all these films, it's like you get to act off of people and you use the physical comedy part of it, and even when you get into character by your wardrobe, it's totally different. But when you're doing voiceover and it's just your voice and you just have to play a whole character throughout the sounds in your voice, it's much different. I mean, I still had a great time. We had the director, at least there, was giving me direction on what to do, but and I did get to see a bunch of pictures right before I started recording it. But I think that it is much different, but it's definitely a really awesome experience to have.
Who's your favorite character? After yours.
After yours.
Moppet Girl isn't my favorite character. I think my favorite character is probably Vanellope, played by Sarah Silverman. She has the most perfect voice for that role. Didn't you love that character?
Yeah.
I loved her voice so much, and she's just so spunky and cute, and I definitely love that character. So that was probably my favorite character. Also, my other favorite scene was when they had the bad boy support group, the villain support group, and I loved the little ghost from Pac-Man is blinking. That was one of my favorite parts.
Yeah. And there was the guy that shoots the fireballs.
Yeah.
Did you
I
like
love
how your
Bowser.
character looked after they were done with the animation?
Did I like how my character looked?
Yeah.
Yes, she's adorable. I mean, she's a cute little wallflower, and I know she's a bit more on the quiet side, and you get to see that throughout the movie, when she's asking for the quarters, and she was, I think that I do love how she looks, and I love the gap in her teeth, and I love her glasses. I think that it's really cute.
Did they animate her somewhat based on your own actions, or?
Well, I know for the other characters, I know all the other characters look a lot like them in real life, which I thought was really cool. I don't know how, I think we look kind of alike, actually, me and my character, because we're both blonde, and we kind of both look a little bit alike.
What do you guys think she looks like her?
Yeah.
A little bit. Yeah, I think I do look a little bit like my character in Wreck-It Ralph. I don't know if they meant for that to be, but I mean, I'm not complaining. I think she's cute. I like it.
We none.
Just questions.
You have another question, Sophie?
Have you done other voices for other movies?
Yes, I did Special Agent Oso, which was Disney Playhouse Disney show. Have you seen that? I played a couple characters on Special Agent Oso. So those were my first voiceover roles, but this is my biggest, I think, like Ralph.
Because you like video games?
Yes, definitely, because I do love video games, and because it's, I think, a much bigger movie to be a part of. It's a very, very movie.
Have you ever been in other movies like live?
Yes, I have. I don't know if you've seen the other movies I've been in live. I was
What?
I was in Flipped and No Strings Attached with Ivan Reitman and Natalie Portman and Ashton Kutcher.
I remember that.
Yes, I was in a couple other films. Nothing you'll probably see. But yeah, I'm very lucky to be part of those films as well.
Where are you from originally?
I'm originally from Chicago, and then I moved to Florida, and then I somehow got in the acting industry and moved to California. But now I live out here, and I get to work on a Disney show every day. I can't really complain.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Who's your favorite character in Ant Farm?
My favorite character in Ant Farm? I think my favorite character in Ant Farm is... That's a really hard question. I love all the characters. We have so much fun in all the scenes, and I love being able to interact with them all. My favorite one is probably Jake and Aiden, who play Angus and Fletcher. They are so fun. Such goofballs.
Have you done any kids movies?
I did. My first movie, do you guys know Beethoven? The doll?
Yes. Beethoven?
That was
Yeah,
you?
Beethoven. That was my first movie ever, was Beethoven's Big Break. I was a little
I'm
bit young.
watching
I
that
know.
on Netflix.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but
You have no idea how adorable that was. That song, do you like it?
Yeah, I'm only watching the beginning because I haven't had time to watch the whole entire thing.
Busy
Yeah,
being gone.
homework. Yeah, gets in the middle. What advice would you give to little ones like that, ones that want to be one day in the movies?
Yes, well, I mean, I started out the same exact way. Since I was 6 years old, all I wanted was to be on a Disney show. So, one break. So I think that.
That's
Sorry.
cute. No,
It's funny. I think that. Bless you.
Thank you.
Whew. Okay. What was the question again?
What advice would you
Advice,
give?
okay. My advice is definitely, I mean, as crazy as it sounds, I came from a very small town in Melbourne, Florida, and I had this dream of doing acting and to be on a Disney show. And little by little, just by getting as little experience as I could on a theater production in my small town, everything I could do, I wanted to get closer and closer to getting an acting job. And I just kept my mind focused on what I wanted, and that was my big goal. And I worked as hard as I could to get there because this is my big dream. So.
Who were you in Beethoven's Big Break? Who were you acting?
In Beethoven's Big Break,
Mhm.
I played Katie, the little blonde girl,
Oh,
with Moises Arias from Hannah Montana.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember that?
I used to watch Hannah Montana, but I stopped watching it years
Quit.
ago.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna do last question, then we can do photos and
Okay.
autographs.
What's your favorite Disney movie that you
My favorite Disney movie all time has to be, I loved Finding Nemo when I was growing up. Or Toy Story. I love all the Toy Story movies. I used to watch those with my brothers too. And when I saw the third one come out, I think it was like 2 years ago, I was so sad because it was over. But I love the Toy Story movies. Favorites, for
Okay.
sure.
Great. So we have